Hello, world. Hello, everybody. Oh, I can tell how well my voice works on the gauge bar on the screen. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is there's been how would I put it? A social event in my life. And I hope this comes out. I'm trying to be cool in my bedroom. Anyway, a fan, supporter, and contributor had written me a couple of letters. There are other folks that have written me and sent support, contributions, as it were. And but these letters, there was two of them, and they professed feelings for me, right? And they smelled very nice, right? And they were very, very forward, as it were. And I don't know if if you could see, I'd probably turn in red. Very forward. Okay, nothing, adult, right? But I would say junior, senior in high school, forward, right? And absolutely enchanting. Wonderful, wonderful letters, right? But the thing is, and this is for this person, I'm not going to say who it is. I've never been addressed in such a way, or had talked to, or written to, or I don't know how to explain it, right? Even when I was young, my wife and all that, right? We had, when we got put together, is the only way I can explain it, right? It was more of a utilitarian thing, because if it hadn't happened, I'd stand up straight, my back and stuff. It was either go with each other or die. It was to that point, that's how we started, my wife and I, Debbie. We actually said we're going steady in a ditch, literally, and in a underpass, or there was overpass with the water ditch thing, I don't know, with culverts. And we were saying, well, I guess we're going to have to sleep here tonight, right? And then it went from there. I just turned 18. We both just turned 18. So my experience with females, women, fair sex, right, ended there. It absolutely ended. I'd never been on a date. Never say, hi, how you doing? Go over to someone's house, flowers, candy. Never. Didn't do any of that. We just put ourselves together and just kind of love just developed. There was no romantic love, no, Romeo and Juliet thing. We just had to just either do it or die. Literally. Literally. And went on from there, 33 years of marriage. But so we never exchanged these, what you would exchange in a romantic love scenario. So I have never been talked to like that, or written to, or had, been referred to. What do you say? Written to. Or like I said, spoken to like that ever in my life. And like I said, I was like, woohoo, oh man, I just like, whoo, wow, it was amazing. Amazing the things that the what it had done for me, right? Psychologically, that's not the word for it, but you know what I mean. It really uplifted my spirits, this and that, and it took me a couple of 3 days to put my prudence pants back on, right? to say, well, dude, you're kind of old and stuff, and this and that, and the way the world is, you need to be careful and, like you say, be prudent about this situation instead of going woohoo, move in, like, go meet each other in some lovely place, that kind of thing. Because, like the Nigerian thing, me love, love you long time, right? That kind of thing, or send me $1,000 and I could come and see you. Like, what? That kind of thing didn't come to mind, but there are those that happens. So, that came to mind. Then I did kind of a butthole thing, and I looked the return address up on the envelope, and found, oh yes, it's a place, and oh, it's what this person had described, and like, okay, that's cool. But to be at the very first thing that a person writes to you is this really enchanting stuff, and smellies too. That was, I can still smell it in here. It's just wonderful. There hasn't been smellies in this room in 11 years now. And even before that, well, Debbie was, she was bartender and all that, but then she had to gussy up for that, and so it wasn't for me, just me and her combing our hair and putting smellies on and going out for the evening. We hadn't done that. We did that once, and one of the kids almost went through a window, and it wasn't their fault. They were playing Raptor. Right. But, for, God, 20 years, we were just busting ass, trying to get our kids raised up and trying to stay alive. And it was not easy at all. And then she started, towards the end, started complaining about, there's no flowers, no this, and I'm like, how would I do that out here? I said, well, go down to there is no flower shop. I go, but, well, rise above, brother, go down 80, 150 miles, get them, that shows them even more. But I'm like, how would I, and didn't have the money, and then she was the one working, so I would buy her flowers with her money. And that bugged me. It really bugged me that, no, I should be able, Mother's Day, this and that, and we didn't reach Mother's Day that year. That was bad. But, it really got sour because it was so hard to live here, and it's such a hostile environment, and that aside. And then after all that, I get these two letters that were just, that high school thing, yeah, right? But I'd never been, ever. And my experience with women ended at 17. I'd never talked to another woman, except for across the counter, oh, hello, because what? Right? So to have that kind of communication, there we go, to that caliber was just absolutely blew me out of the water, and I did not know what to do with it. I had no idea what to think, what to say or do. And I went utilitarian. I said, well, now look, need to switch to decaf, because, wow, instead of running with it. And plus the fact, there's another thing. What would you do how do you, these are two completely separate lives. People like me, I got all these kids, I got this house, cars, trucks, planes, so do they, right? It's not like meeting in high school and building your life together and blah, 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 or your first or whatever, right? I got a whole situation, a whole scenario set up. I should, give it up or something, or how do you mesh and meld that together in a relationship that has stuff in each other's lives? A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I got 5 kids. I tell you what, I got a couple of kids that would, they would grill her like her, it's a female, they'd grill her like chicken. You know, and Jacob, he says, if I don't like her, you ain't going with her. I don't really. And they're like, well, you know, Jacob's kind of a strange fellow. And Jessica, I mean, no way would you get past Jessica if you were other than sincere and what they would like me to be with. They would not allow it. No, But that's what I'm saying. The point I'm making is, how do you do that? What do you do? And then there's the question of, like, I'm a widower. How long do I wait? It's been 10 years. That's too long. Far, 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 far too long to wait for anyone to, you should go out, I'd say, second year, third year, 3 years max. That's when you kind of forget what it was like specifically, right? The intimacies would be forgotten and you wouldn't be in a pattern because my wife and I were in a pattern because we had to do things a certain way because there was 5 kids right out the side of that door. No privacy, none of that, especially in this trailer. And we absolutely failed to thrive in this community. So that wore on us. And then, it really soured me to where I'm just this neutral, just get it done in almost all aspects of our lives attitude. Right? What do you do? There was no time for the romantic thing or I love you this and writing nice letters. And I'm a very, very good writer. I could really put it out. And, but, who's in the mood for that? Then the kid walks over, what are you writing, Dad? And like, hey, what the hell? There was events, walk in, kid walk right. So it just wasn't very good. And then we got kind of, what I would say, ripped off because not but another 2 or 3 years after that, after she died, the kids were out. Ben joined the Army, 18 plus 6 months. And it would have been me and her. And it would have been, wee-haw, but that didn't come to fruition. And that aside, I don't know, utterly have no idea what to do with or how to talk to a woman. And then when one talked to me to that caliber, like I said, it's just beautiful. It was neat. It was really, really neat. But I went caveman. No, I can't say caveman. I go, yeah, bet that. Come on in the cave, right? I didn't know. I had no earthly idea what to do. I didn't know what to say, what I would write. I was flabbergasted because I have so little experience. Now, there are some that would say, said, well, no, actually, I'm kind of proud of that. I stuck with my woman, my wife, thick and thin, tall and short, sunny and rainy, the whole 9 yards. Until death I did part. And it took a lot out of me. It took almost everything out of me. And then to have that occur, wow. After all the things we'd been through. And, it's also stupid. Like, there was that movie, the survival movie, with the doctor guy and all that. He went through all this crap and stuff and all that. He gets a cut on her finger after all of it and dies. You're like, what? That's what it was like. I mean, we went through 6 children and out in the desert. I delivered them and we went through all this stuff and real pioneer type people. We took on some crap that would kill any other, no way. That, and then you're like, heart attack? What? It was such a surprise. But that aside, plus the fact, I don't know a woman. I don't know one that can, they came here, they wouldn't last 2 days in Hell House. No way. You got to have some real fortitude to, you could probably come in here and, we would, the attitudes would improve and we'd get with the program. I keep slouching, right? But not Hell House. No way. I'm sitting there going, what if this person wants to, hey, come in, even if for a few days, I'll be like, oh, no, you ain't coming here. There's no way. And I can't go anywhere else. I don't have the money or the time, I just can't do it. And there's another thing. How do you, like I said, how do you meld and mesh two lives complete, almost lived through and start a new life, but what about this one? I kind of like this, I don't like it, but there's my kids and I like them. They're a bunch of little assholes. Anyway, and I'm proud of that. I raised them to be who they are today. And you cannot, one or two of them, they'll cut your throat in the church. I'm like, that's right. So, how do you do it? How do people do that? How do they meet and say, oh, I got some kids? And like, what? And then you got to go meet them. You got some guy or, some son about 25, 28, 30 years old looking at you like, yeah, I'll just, I will kill you. I go, yeah, well, that goes both ways. I got kids that kill you. Right? So, I don't know. I have no earthly idea. And I'm trying to explain this to this person. I have no idea what how to do, what to say, how to walk, how to drive my car with someone in it. Right? And then I'm sitting there thinking, I'm going, well, if it really blossomed and came to fruition, right? And I've been here better than 10 years alone. I'm not that busted up about it, I'd be all looking, I'd be sleeping in my bed here and I'm looking over going, there's another human in my bed. I'm slouching again. Right? You're going, wait a minute, man. I'm going to get out, I'm going to go to the bathroom here and it's going to get ugly, right? You really got to, that's where true love, you want to find out what true love is? Live in a house where the bathroom's in the bedroom. And there it is. All right, I got to go. Live by your wits, not by your worries. Peace. Bye.